So guys, it's a special day today. I have just arrived at Doi Ka Noi, which is known as the best restaurant with the best chef in the whole of Laos. Now, luckily for me, I know the owners, so they've allowed me special access backstage. So I'm gonna be cooking with Noi, who is an absolute legend. She's gonna be showing me the ropes. After that, I get to sit down and eat a delicious Lao feast. I could not be more excited to show you some traditional regional Lao food, and this is the perfect end to our deep dive into Lao cuisine. Let's go. So doing things properly here over at Tao. Any pasa Lao alai na? Tao.
Tao lo.
Tao lo.
Doi.
Doi. Doi ben ka doi.
คือกันถ้าเป็นโดยขน้อยจะเป็นแบบว่าสุภาพกว่านั้นอีกโดยสุภาพกว่าที่โดยปกติถ้าลงกับผู้ใหญ่ก็เฮาหรือแบบกับแม่ตู้แบบนี้จะโดยขน้อยโดยนึ่งไว้นึ่งอ้วหัวสิไข่นี่คือสิปิ้งปลา
ทักไข่
หัวสิไข่
สิไข่
ภาษาลาวหัวสีไข่
หัวสีไข่ หัวสีไข่ So we're going to stuff the tilapia with lemongrass
โดยใส่ข้างในมันบ่ให้มันคาว
Get rid of the smell
โดยอันนี้ค่อยทุบแล้วทุบให้มันแตก
โอ้ใส่เกลือนะ
โดยใส่เกลือข้างนอก
This is literally the best thing I could be doing with my day. I got up at 5:30 this morning to go and see the Tat Luang Festival, which most people would go, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen, because there were so many people there, just a sea of people around this temple. But for me, this is the best thing I could be doing with my day, without a doubt.
ใส่เกลือหลายเลยนี่
ครับ
แล้วเกลือมันจะเฮ็ดให้เนื้อปลามันนุ่มนะถ้าใส่
นุ่ม
โดยแบบเนื้อปลามันอ่อนอันนี้ปิ้งปลาไว้เวลาลูกค้าสั่งพันปลาโดยจะมาเป็นปลานิลโดย
tilapia
โดยปิ้งประมาณ 80% ไว้เพราะว่าถ้าลูกค้ามาแล้วเฮาปิ้งสดๆมันสิบ่ทันมันโดน
Right, the tilapia is done. Noi learnt to cook from her grandma when she was a kid. And she is doing absolutely everything here herself. Like, there's nothing they're not doing here. She's absolutely incredible.
อันนี้บ่แซ่บปานใดอันนี้แซ่บกว่า
okay. เข้าใจ
แล้วอันกระเทียมเขาจะใส่กระเทียมนี้
กระเทียมภาษาลาวกระเทียม
เลย
Okay, so we've got garlic, lemongrass,
มะเขือแห้ง
มะเขือแห้ง พริกแห้ง ภาษาอังกฤษ chili เริ่มแล้ว There's too many languages I'm trying to remember at the same time. Thai, Lao, ฝรั่ง
เพราะว่าค่อยจะต่ำเอาแล้วมันจะบ่ละเอียดปานใดนะแล้วรสชาติมันจะแซ่บกว่าที่เฮาปั่นที่เครื่องนะเลยค่อยจะเฮ็ดแบบบ้านนอกเฮ็ดนะ
Always in the way.
โอเคเรียบร้อยขอบใจ
Noi just said that this is the best paste she's ever seen from a phalang. Chicken, and then this is going to get fried off in the naman mo. So we've got lard, pork fat. Ooh. Oh, garlic in what? Right, so first we're going to fry off this paste. I say we. First, Noi is going to fry off this paste in the naman mo. Hom. We're just using chicken thighs here, guys. We're not messing around with any okay. We're not using that. Okay, บ่ได้
มันจะแข็งอ่ะนะแข็งกว่า
This is going to be soft. นมมากนมไรเดอร์
หนังค่อยลอกทิ้งไปแล้ว
This smells absolutely incredible. I just cannot wait for 11 o'clock now. It's still only 9 o'clock. I've got to wait 2 more hours before I can eat anything. And all she's done is fry the paste, and it set me off. Oh, say modler.
โดย
ครับ Right, we're starting to get some lovely caramelization on this chicken. Noi said the trick to this dish, Jay and Yin, just stay calm, make sure it's all nice and brown before you do anything else. I just missed that step, but what Noi did, she washed out the wok that she'd fried it in just with a little bit of water and poured that back in, so it's basically being cooked in its own juices. Sayน้ำเปล่า
น้ำเปล่าบ่ใส่เหม็น
Min.
เหม็น
Ah.
ค่อยใส่แต่เกลือแล้วก็ซีอิ๊วขาว น้ำเปล่าบ่ใส่มันเป็นรสชาติตัดโบมีรสชาติเพราะว่าอาหารของแต่ละเผ่าจะบ่คือกันทางเหนือจะกินเกลือแล้วก็เลยสลัดจะกินเกลือแล้วก็จบบ่ใส่หลายอย่างแต่อันนี้ค่อยใส่เองปกติเขาใส่แต่เกลืออย่างเดียวเลยแต่อันนี้ค่อยรสชาติค่อยใส่เอง
ครับ
เพราะว่าภาคเหนือจะบ่กินปลาแดก
So Noi just told me Southerners eat padek or bala that we would know in Thailand, which is the fermented fish sauce, but Northerners like eating salt, so salt and fermented beans. But she's adding a little bit of soy sauce, which I don't think is common in the North. She's just tweaked the recipe a little bit. So we've got soy sauce and salt. Oh, it's looking good.
อันนี้ถึงรอมันสุกแล้วก็จบ
I said, how long is we going to cook it for? We're going to cook it until the chicken is soft, tender.
ชั่วโมง
ครึ่งชั่วโมง around half an hour. But we're just going to cook it until that chicken is falling off the bone. All right, next dish. I'm going to smash this lemongrass to pieces. Ooh. ไม่ค่อยเห็นนะ
ซ่าๆบ่เรียบร้อย
Ooh, soy. So she's just made this mad little flour thing out of the lemongrass. We're going to stuff that with seasoned pork. Jabbing.
ไปนึ่ง
Nung. So we're going to steam it.
จุกไข่แล้วก็
ทอดนะ
อีกรอบนึงเลย
อ่า
มันสุกก่อนเอาเลยบ่
Yes. Steam and fry. So we've got spring onions,
หอมป้อม
coriander,
ภาษาลาวหอมป้อม
pompon.
เลย
Okay, doi. Minced pork and a bit of salt, and to that we're going to go in with a bit of pig thai dum,
เลย
or pig lao
พริ
dum.
กไทยดำพริกลาวด
อันนี้น้ำเปล่านะ
ำเลย
doi.
น้ำปลา
Eggs. This is in the recipe book, right?
เฮ็ดบ่เป็นดอกเอาไปโลดย่างก็บ่เป็นภาษา
วุ้
ลาน ว
เส้น
เส้นร้อน
Senlon. Senlon.
ภา
Okay.
ษาลาวเส้นร้อน
Senlon.
ภาษาไทยยังเป็นวุ้น
วุ้นเส้น
เฮ็ดมือค่อยแซ่บข้าวมือคันแล้วก็จังแซ่บ
All right, this is the
So, yeah.
good bit. I should probably stuff my own one, should I? And you can sell them to me. Look at this. It's a masterpiece.
อันนี้ใส่ยัดหมูเรียบร้อยแล้ว
โอ้
เอาไปนึ่ง
Nung.
เลย
I think that's my one. All right, this is me. This is my. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. กาลิกินหมด
กินได้ไหมบอ
กินได้หมด
6 กิโล
ครับ All right, now, unfortunately for you guys, I can't give away too many secrets. We will be having a look at how these dishes are cooked, but if you want to know and you want to cook these dishes yourself, you're going to have to buy the cookbook. Links in the description. So this is home cured pork belly. So it's been cured with rice, garlic and salt.
อันนี้เป็น3 ชั้นพุงมันน่ะนะนี่
Oh.
ตอนนี้ยังบ่หอมเธอปิ้งจังหอม
Now this is one I really cannot wait for. This is going to be, I think this is going to be my favourite thing on the menu. Home cured pork belly served with one of Noi's famous homemade gels. This is going to be good. Cooked over coals? Come on.
นึ่งประมาณ15 นาที
15 นาทีละ? All right, so this is one of the dishes that's actually in their cookbook. Noi's just released a cookbook. It's going to be amazing. There's obviously going to be links, and this is one of the dishes that's actually in the book. So we're going to steam these for about 15 minutes. Then they're going to be deep fried. Oh, look, the pork's starting to caramelize. And these are just going to sit now until we need to fry them up. So when I get ordering, Noi's going to fry them.
ฮ้อน
Hon ba? All right, this is definitely whetting the appetite. Now I'm told that, listen, usually people aren't allowed back here, so you can't just, any other YouTubers, vloggers, Instagrammers, you can't just come here and go into the kitchen, okay? Obviously, I'm the roaming cook, so I get special access. No, but all joking aside, they're friends of mine, so that's why I'm allowed in the kitchen. But please don't call up and ask to come in the kitchen.
ต้มเรียบร้อยแล้ว
ต้มแล้วเหรอ
เลย
ต้มเลย That's the funky stuff, guys. ปลาเด็กปลาลา อู้
อันนี้ของแท้
ปลาลาเฮ็ดเองเหรอ
พี่สาวเฮ็ด
ที่สาวเฮ็ดเหรอ Right, so we've got homemade pala. Oh my god. I've never seen this before. In its flesh and glory. Wow.
หอมบ่
Ooh. Ooh.
สลบเลย
Woo, that is strong, boy. That smells a bit like blue cheese. After the cooking was done, Helen and Finley decided to join the party. They always turn up when all the hard work is done. Finley was a little bit shy at first, but he soon came to life when Noi broke out the bugs.
Are you going to be brave and eat one?
เอาหมอ
He was absolutely fascinated by these crickets. Noi was so good with him and he just had the best time just messing around in the kitchen. After we were done there, we headed out back to the garden seating area, a beautiful little outdoor area. We pretty much had the place to ourselves. We had a little peruse through the extensive menu, but we decided, you know what, let's just let Noi decide what's best for us today. And oh my God, did she deliver an absolute array of fantastic home-cooked Lao dishes. All right, just cannot explain to you how excited I am to try all these dishes that I just saw Noi in the kitchen preparing. What should we go with first, bud? Well, I can see what he's gone with first, the pork. Yeah? Should we have it? All right, so that is that pork we saw cooking earlier on that grill. Noi cures this herself, as you saw, with rice, garlic and salt. Leaves it for 24 hours, so it kind of sours. Smells incredible. And you have that with this beautiful, what to me in Thailand looks like namprik num, but here is jao mak pit yai. So it's a little bit spicier than the Thai version. It's just grilled green chilies, red chilies, some garlic and shallots, a little bit of salt. So I'm gonna get a little bit of that on my pork. What do you reckon, mate? Good? The dip's incredible, smoky, salty. It's got a lovely charred flavour. Goes perfectly well with that beautifully caramelised barbecue pork. It's got a slight sourness to it, not over the top. It's a bit reminiscent of like an Isan sausage kind of flavour, or sikong mo. That's off the charts. Do you like that, buddy? Good?
What flavours can you taste?
Kind of like barbecue.
Barbecue. It is kind of like barbecue, yeah? So next up, we're going to try that lemongrass pork, and this is the lemongrass you kind of floured. And when I mean floured, I mean make it into a flour. That's what I'm calling it. Stuffed it with the pork, the wooden sen, and the herbs, and then steamed it, dipped it in egg, and then deep fried. So I'm going to pull that off. Drizzle on a little bit this nam jim. A little bit like a less sweet nam jim seafood. Garlic, lime juice,
Hey,
a little bit of chili, salt,
I think that's
fish sauce.
I think that's just lime sauce.
Okay. You know what? I wasn't sure you were really going to get much flavour from the lemongrass, but you see where she bashed the lemongrass with the pestle, released all the oils from the lemongrass, and then when you stuffed it with the pork and steamed it, the oils are kind of permeated through the pork, so you get really nice lemongrass flavour. Really, really interesting texture. Yeah. It's a top dish. Next up, we're going to get the Thai dum lap. It's not like any lap that I've seen before. Lap in Isan in Thailand or in Chiang Mai is minced pork or duck or chicken cooked in its own juices. This is minced beef, which has been minced in-house with liver, and then she mixed that with herbs and spices, stuffed a banana leaf, and then grilled it over hot coals. So the main flavour I'm getting from that is this little seed that she was using, and I can't remember the exact name. I'll stick it up on the screen, but it's from the north. And when I tasted it raw, not in this, it had like a almost cross between, it was a bit licoricey. It was like licorice, black cardamom-y kind of flavour. And that's what I'm getting from this. You get a nice bit of smoke imparted from the grill. Got all those lovely herbs in there. A bit of fresh galangal, if I'm not mistaken. And a little bit of makpid. Okay, next up, I'm going to go for this pong sala stir-fried fish. So this is a dish from the Ho Chinese in the very far north of Laos, bordering Yunnan. Szechuan peppercorns and dried chili. And tomato, I believe. A little bit of spring onion in there. Oh, look at this. All right. Yeah, that's full on. The first thing you get is the hit from the Szechuan peppercorns. A nice acidity coming through from the tomatoes. Very, very, very good. That's probably my favourite so far. Just because it's so different to everything else, and I love Szechuan peppercorns. Yeah. Very, very, very good dish. So the rice here is Doi Ka Noi, little chick rice. And this is a really premium sticky rice. So you don't usually find this in restaurants, apparently in Laos, because it's too expensive. But they have it here. The reason this one is red is because they've used the seeds from the gak fruit, which imparts a lovely colour, as you can see. A little bit of flavour, but apparently it's really, really good for you. Full of vitamins, which is exactly what we need. All right. What can I go for next? Right, I'm gonna go for the crispy rice salad. So, Gyao Makped, homemade. So we've got some homemade chili oil, which Noi has very kindly allowed me to open. So, with the, I'm gonna call it a nam khao because I don't know the actual name for it in Lao, but I will put it up over the top. We're gonna get a little bit of this crispy rice salad with the fish into a leaf. I always overwrap these for some reason. A little bit of banana blossom, some Lao mint. All right. I could eat that with a spoon, literally. Very, very good. The salad, that's a bit of me, because that is all about textures. You've got the crispy, crunchy hom jiao fried onions, And then that crispy rice salad, you've got the sort of flaky fish, and all those beautiful herbs going through there. You've got a little bit of coriander, a little bit of spring onion. It's just very, very fresh. That's a top dish, and I love this. All these fresh herbs, the salad, just to wrap everything up with. And this is the kicker. This is the completion of the dish. Delicious. And you can pick these up in store when you come in. Everything being made in-house is actually quite rare. So all the chili paste, all the jows here, all of the soups, there's no MSG, it's just all pure bone broth, fish broth, pork broth, chicken broth. Like everything here is homemade. And Noi does the lot herself, and it's absolutely incredible to see. Right, next up, we're gonna go for that orkai. And this is a northern dish as well. You saw us, you know, in the kitchen, seeing this getting prepared earlier. And as Noi said earlier, only legs, no dry breast in sight. Yes. Sebo? No, Seb later.
I can't say it. What is it?
Seb later. All right, next up, we're going to try these rat's tail radish shoots. These little beans with mushroom, mustard greens, chili, and pounded sesame. Yes, this one, that might be my favourite actually. So the one with no meat in has turned out to be my favourite. The radish shoots have got like a sort of almost wasabi-ish kind of aftertaste, and they start off like a bean, wasabi-ish kind of rockety, peppery aftertaste, and then that is covered in pounded sesame. So it's got like a almost, we had these noodles in Shanghai, sesame noodles, and it's got that kind of flavour to it. Got really, really nice texture because it's like a rough, coarse pound. That is really, really interesting. River fish soup, mushrooms. Oh, look at that, grilled chilies, homemade stock, a little bit of cha-om, climbing wattle in English, I believe. The use of dill with fish, obviously, almost gives it kind of like a European flavour, but then you've got a little bit of saltiness coming through, so I'm pretty sure there's padek in this. The cha-om gives you like a wonderful, almost soul-free kind of egginess to the dish, which doesn't sound great, I know, but it is amazing. And then you've got this really chunky, flaky white fish. Every dish has been fantastic, guys. The word I'm going to use for everything, fresh. Very, very, very fresh, like home cooking. And in a country like Thailand, where I lived, it seems to be kind of like the younger generation kind of forgetting their culinary history. These sort of restaurants, very, very, very important. What you got? You got khao niao lo? Finnegan mod lo? The only thing I haven't tried now is the fungus stir fry with egg. So it's very, very interesting. Helen is going to love that. Super woody. Really, really interesting textures. Again, very, very simple. Spicy, oniony. Love the addition of the egg. Really earthy, almost meaty flavour from the mushrooms. That would be a great, great ingredient to substitute meat with. Nice, heavy amount of black pepper in there. That is just another really, really fresh, interesting, unique dish in Laos. Seb Tuk Yang, Seb Tuk Yang. Seb. Okay. This is your favourite, right? Finley, what's your favourite?
Sticky rice. You just like sticky rice.
Gali chop. Gali chop ani. Chop ani. Chop ani. Gali chop tuk yang. What do you reckon, hon?
Very good.
Thumbs up? Buddy, thumbs up or thumbs down? Be honest.
Double thumbs
Friendly, be honest.
double.
Medium, yeah? That's quite good for him.
Actually, the sticky rice is good.
Yeah! Khop chai lai lai.
โดย
Đấy.
ใจเลยได้
Khop chai lai dur. Bye bye. All right, so there you have it, guys. Get yourselves down to Doi Ka Noi, and as I said, links to that amazing, incredible cookbook. A life's work's gone into this cookbook. Some of these recipes are in there, but some of them you'll have to wait till the next book. But that will be shipping soon. I get absolutely no money for it, so I'm not plugging it for any other reason other than it is absolutely incredible. The stories, the photos, the deep dive into Lao cuisine is absolutely unreal. So I'll stick that in the description box below, and you can order that for yourself. I will also stick directions, opening times, all that good stuff in the description box below. That pretty much ends our deep dive into Lao cuisine for the week. So we are back in Thailand for the next video. For now, that's it from us, and we will see you
Tomorrow at breakfast?
mwah.